Wickedwands Tarot. My name's Carmen, and today we're going to do a pick a card. It's been a couple of weeks, and I know I have a couple of people that love these, so I figured I would do one for you. The first pile is the cat ring. The second pile is the watch. And the third pile is the mermaid. I'll have a picture too so you guys can see these up close, but I figured I would do something that wasn't based on the cards, something that would be a little bit more indicative of what the reading itself might offer for you. So go ahead, take a moment, figure out which one makes the most sense, and I'll see you on the flip side. Hi, and welcome, pile one. So you must have a love of cats, just like me, because you chose the little skeleton cat. All right, so we are going to get started with the Tattoo Tarot and see what Spirit has for you. What do we have for pile one, please? We're starting off with some hidden energy. If you're new to my channel, that's where a card flips over but doesn't fall out. I consider that hidden to the viewer. So we have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. You may not be aware of it, pile one, but there is a feminine energy here. It could be an ex, or so that could be like an ex-girlfriend or an ex-friend. But somebody here has a bit of a rage problem. They could be a woman scorned, somebody who feels like they've been neglected or not chosen. But this is a vindictive woman, so Spirit wants you to be a little bit, I guess, mindful that you may have somebody who doesn't have the best of intentions towards you. This could be somebody that you considered a partner in a business venture, or somebody, again, that you were in a relationship with. Otherwise, for some of you, I think this is also somebody who is angry that you are entering a relationship with somebody that they love. You are seen as the Empress. So that Queen of Swords in the reverse could be a little bit jealous because they are not seen as the Empress. But the good news here is that whoever you are, pile one, you are most likely creative, loving, powerful, reliable. You are everything. So you probably have a lot of eyes on you, or a couple of admirers, but it looks like you might be more invested in what you need. So you might be keenly focused on your work right now, or starting a business, something like that. Could be writing a book. We have the Hanged Man coming out. I feel like your success is holding some people back. Like, people who are so focused on what you're doing are not putting any energy or effort into their own ventures because they're so preoccupied with you. So this could be somebody who's watching you. We have the Page of Cups here, indicating that this person could be fantasizing about making an offer of love to you, or they may owe you an apology. We'll get clarification on that. This person with the Hermit in the reverse has some healing to go through. So it would make a lot of sense to me that this is somebody who could be prone to jealousy or some of that low vibe shit, right? Like, could be a gossiper kind of thing. And this person is seeing you living your best life. The Sun is the happiest card in the deck. And it looks like whatever movement you are making towards a partnership, or whatever partnership you have now, I do think it's romantic because we have the Queen of Cups coming out here. This is making this person very jealous. It could be a good friend of yours. It could be like a sister, you know, somebody who doesn't necessarily have that love in their own life, right? And they see you as very beloved. I just had a flash of the Brady Bunch in my mind, Marsha, Marsha, Marsha. So I definitely think that there's a portion of you that are dealing with a jealous sister. This is somebody who has made you feel like you have to carry an unreasonable burden, but there's change on the horizon here. There's something that's going to bring about an end to this particular situation. I smile because I love this card. This is Temperance. Temperance is about healing. Temperance is about balance, making things right. Pile 1, there's somebody here who definitely owes you an apology, and I feel like it's one of those situations where somebody was careless about how they acted with your feelings or towards you, and at the time didn't fully realize the magnitude of their actions. But this is something that has slowly become more and more and more painful for this person. This is somebody who's struggling to sleep at night because you walked away. We're going to get some clarification with the Bianco Nero deck. Oh no, I'm sorry. I forgot to turn off my ringer. Alright, we've got 3 of Wands, and I feel like it's kind of sideways for you guys. I think Spirit wants you to know that there is something here you're still waiting for as it pertains to your happiness, a dream or a relationship that you really want that has not happened yet. There could be some unfinished business here. So it could be this person who's jealous of you knows that there's somebody coming your way that you haven't reconnected with yet. King of Pentacles. Somebody who would be fully capable of offering a long-term relationship, right? King of Pentacles is known for stability. They're well respected. They're probably, successful, or at least able to take care of themselves. But there's something about this particular card here. I feel like this masculine is really worried about something. Validation. I don't think this masculine energy knows how you feel. If you resonate with this feminine energy, if you're the masculine energy, I think you're just a little worried that there's other like there's competition, right? This masculine, this King of Pentacles, is trying to find a pathway to a long-term relationship with this Empress. But do you see? I don't feel like there's a lot of Four of Wands cards where there's literally just the two people. There's almost always somebody like family or friends that are celebrating. Nobody is celebrating here. It is just you two. So for some of you, I feel like there's potentially a desire to elope or not involve a lot of family or friends because, again, you might have a lot of jealousy or a lot of just like low vibe behavior you just don't want to deal with. So I feel like there could have been for a long time a desire for this relationship to happen here between these two people, but there have been a lot of people that have tried to keep you apart. It has felt like it would never happen. And part of the problem with this King of Swords is that the masculine energy was a little bit heartless here. A little bit too based in logic. You see the butterfly on his throne above his head? I feel like this is a masculine who wants to be more comfortable with spirituality and emotions and intuition, but he doesn't feel comfortable with it. And it's caused issues with his healing. It's like he could have finished his healing ages ago if he hadn't been so fucking stubborn with his logic. Like, real talk, you guys. You can't get through your healing if you're just going to be sitting there sticking to, like, hard facts and data and science and logic. Like, that shit ain't gonna fly. It's just not. That's like trying to start a successful church based off of science. It's based off faith, you guys. That's how love works. So, This dude right here is out of his element. You're out of your element, Donnie. Stop trying to use logic to make something that doesn't care about logic seem understandable. Because it's not, it's faith. And we have the World clarifying the Eight of Cups. This masculine energy fears that this connection is completely over and that this feminine energy is moving forward, potentially already has her eyes on somebody else because she's paying attention to, you see this eagle? She's paying attention, that represents spirit, to her intuition. She doesn't need anybody else to validate what is right for her except for spirit. She only listens to her heart and her intuition. But not this dude. This dude needs a nice shot of intuition. Damn, you guys. Alright, so I just heard be patient. Be patient because there is more abundance and blessings coming your way here, Pile 1. You just need to make sure that you are sticking to what you know feels right for you. Do not give an inch when it comes to your boundaries. Holy shit. Okay. This feminine energy is an inspiration to the King of Pentacles in terms of how to get balance in his life and heal. So it could be that the love that she has shown him is something that has demonstrated to him what he was doing wrong and how he can achieve a better life by leaning more into that heart chakra, right? Or having an open heart chakra. And then with this Ten of Pentacles, clarifying the Four of Wands, this is like happily ever after, like generational wealth, happy home, having what you need, married life. Somebody wants it all with you. And eventually you have some people that want to celebrate that with you. But I definitely think there's some catty bitches here. There are some people who tried to keep this masculine away from you because they wanted them or wanted him for themselves or because they were using him. There's a social, like a community element here that they really tried hard to make this new beginning a non-starter. Like the goal was failure to launch. Period. But guess what, you jealous motherfuckers? You really can't stop anything if it's like the universe's plan. So it's adorable that you think you can, but no. Alright, that's your reading, Pile 1. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for all the likes and subscribes, and have a wonderful rest of your day. What's up, Pile 2? Ready for your message? So, for some reason, you chose this watch. So let's see what messages we get for you. We're going to start off with the Mermaid Oracle. So we've got solitude. Pile 2, you may be seeking out a little bit of alone time right now. A little bit of a hermit mode. We've got some hidden energy. If you're new to my channel, that's where it flips over but doesn't fall out. So I consider that's hidden to you, but Spirit wants you to know. Yeah. So if you aren't taking this time to yourself yet, Spirit's like, yo, you gotta like recharge those batteries. What are you fucking doing? You can't go like 90 miles an hour, 24 hours a day and expect to like keep that up, right? I feel like this gentleness card is saying you need to be gentle to yourself. There's a lot of dark colors in these cards, so I feel like sleep is something that Spirit is encouraging for you as well. Then we have decisions and acceptance. There could be a need to heal from a decision that somebody else has made, or if you made a decision that you don't really care for the consequences or the outcome for. Because there's a need to accept things here, right? There's something here that is a little bit of a difficult pill to swallow, and Spirit is asking you to take some time to really kind of think about why whatever happened happened. And pile 2, once you get that acceptance, it sounds like your healing, you know, crossed off the list, right? This is the Marigold Tarot. You can find it on Etsy if you're interested. We've got the Ace of Cups and the King of Wands in the reverse. How did I do that? So I feel like you were given or made an offer in love from somebody who was not entirely focused on you. So this could have been somebody who was juggling you and was trying to make it seem like they wanted something serious with you, but they were just playing mind games. So I feel like Spirit also wants you to be forgiving of yourself for putting trust in other people. We have the Moon in the reverse. It's not your fault when people wear a mask. You do have a responsibility to use your discernment and intuition to do what you can to avoid those people, right? But Spirit doesn't want you blaming yourself for someone being an asshole. Oh gosh. Ooh, that's some heavy energy. We have the Emperor coming out, pile 2. This is clarifying decisions. I feel like there was a really hard decision to make here. I feel like someone had to walk away from something they once wanted because they were disappointed. Something was not as it seemed. Eight of Swords. Pile 2, there was somebody here who did the most to make sure you didn't know what the situation was. They kept you blindfolded and unaware, and I feel like... Ooh, excuse me. I feel like you found the information needed to understand what was going on and brought yourself out of this Eight of Swords. And now you're working to accept it, right? Because you had to take action on that information because you found out that this offer of love with the Ace of Swords in the reverse, there was something not honest about this. There was potentially a third party. There was something that this person just was not disclosing to you. You have the Queen of Cups, clarifying the King of Wands in the reverse. So I feel like this person felt like because you're such a loving person here, pile 2, that you wouldn't call them on their shit or you would love them too much to leave them, but you were able to reject them here with the Four of Cups. You found out they were hiding things from you, or you found out they were wearing a mask and you're like, that's not my pace. See you later, dude. Hidden energy, the Sun. So the universe wants you to know that every time you choose you and you enforce those boundaries that are important to you, they are going to reward you for it. So keep that in mind. What else for pile 2, please? I feel like that means Spirit wants you to get going on something. Or I just live around a bunch of, like, annoying assholes. It could just be that, you guys. Alright, let's see. So we have Temperance and the Eight of Wands. I love the synchronicity here. We have Eight of Swords being clarified by the Eight of Wands. And this Temperance card is telling me that this making a decision to make things better for yourself is helping you to balance things out, and it also helps you with your healing. So standing up for yourself was absolutely the right move here, and it's taking you out of this blindfolded or can't figure out what's going on into this I have hope. Eight of Wands can be about communication. So there could also be communication coming in that gives you this hope, but more importantly, you're coming out of a place of no hope and moving into hope. So I love to see it. Let's see. We're going to use the Crow Tarot, pull just a couple more here to clarify pile 2, and then we'll call it a day. Let's see for pile 2. So we have the Page of Swords and the Page of Wands in reverse. So there was some bad news and dishonesty here, right? Somebody who thought they could disguise who they really were and be dishonest or play mind games around this love offer. It didn't really work out in their favor. You just saw right through them. Literally, I can't make this shit up, you guys. The moon in the reverse is clarifying the same column where the moon in the reverse is. People can't keep secrets from you. You're far too powerful. We may see the High Priestess come out, although I'm almost done with the reading. Wait, what is this? Oh, yeah, Nine of Pentacles. Ooh. So you are standing in your power. People are seeing you as very independent, very reliable, self-sustaining, and single. Successful. So you're going to get that new beginning. It's just not going to be with this dishonest asshole. You may have another suitor that approaches you, or you may find another love connection randomly. For some reason, I feel like it could be when you travel, because I see this cityscape in the background here. So be open to some travel and some road trips and meeting new people, but I'm excited for you, pal, too. It looks like you're moving in the right direction. So hope you appreciated your reading and that you have a wonderful rest of your day. How's it going, pile 3? Welcome to your reading. I dig your style because obviously I love mermaids, but you have chosen the mermaid pendant. And we're going to start off with the Lenormand. If you're unfamiliar with the Lenormand, pile 3, that's, okay, let me just show you real quick. There's a smaller number of cards, so more information on each individual card. You've got the playing card at the top and then illustration at the bottom. So be a little bit patient with me. I'm still kind of learning these, but they're a really fun way to get a little bit of an interesting perspective on what's going on. So let's see what's going on. What do we have for pile 3? Ooh. Letter. So you have some information coming into here, pile 3, that could be something that you've been waiting for. We also have the cross. There we go. So there is kind of a bit of a downer to this cross because it can represent the dark night of the soul. I feel like somebody has gone through some healing and there's something that's been unspoken, some emotion, maybe an apology or an offer of love. There's something here that has really been a struggle for someone in terms of not really speaking their truth. So it looks like there's movement here, pile 3, on something that you feel like somebody should have said a long time ago. All right, I want to see if there's a special meaning for this. They don't have it written out. I guess I'll check the stars too. So they do have it. Challenging. No, this is with the tower. Nope, they don't have it. So the cool thing about the Lenormand is they have like so much detail for each card, right? Like there's literally like a timing component to it. There's, what does the playing card represent? What does the image represent? So I try to make sure I get you guys the most accurate message, but there isn't a specific pairing for these two called out. However, when you have the moon paired with the cross, which is part of our first couplet here, it means challenging project. And we've got the tower as the one that's actually paired with this. So I feel like there's some sort of challenging moment It could be pertaining to your career or a business decision. But I feel like it's more so about finances. I feel like somebody is a little concerned in terms of how to have a conversation with somebody pertaining to their potentially materialism or their finances that is going to be a little bit of a difficult conversation. So I feel like Spirit wants you to be just a little bit patient, a little bit understanding if you're on the receiving end of this conversation. And then I'm going to use the Black Tarot. Get a little bit more information here for you, Poppy. Ooh, I think I need to straighten these out. I feel like I reached for these because you're working on straightening up the finances, right? This is what happens when I travel with my cards, apparently. I even bought this little case where you can put like, I don't know, like 4 or 5 decks in the case at once. But then they just end up like finding a way to like travel over the top of the little like divider. So, I don't know. It's just they're difficult to keep track of, you know? Okay, I'm almost done. Sorry, guys. Alright. What else do we have for pile 3? So we have the 4 of Spheres. That represents Pentacles in the Black Tarot, by the way. This is definitely something that a person held on to, right? I said there was a conversation that somebody didn't really have and they needed to have it. This is somebody who has really been dealing with some fear and anxiety over this. They have, I don't even know if they've told anyone about this, like really shared what is going on here. And it's making this person feel really alone. If you resonate with that, I'm really sorry that's how you feel. All right, we have the Emperor. There is also some deep spiritual learning going on here. I feel like somebody is really stepping out of that low vibe approach to life and trying to find a better way to approach the difficult things in their life so that they don't get stuck or hung up on them for so long. King of Swords. This person I feel like is realizing how important truth is. You can get by with not being honest, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's a good idea. This person has experienced failure or loss as a result of dishonesty. They could have lost a job due to dishonesty. That's not for everyone. We have the 3 of Spheres. Again, those are pentacles. And they get confused or persuaded to see things in a way that they shouldn't by external parties. This is somebody who hasn't leveraged their own intuition to, make decisions or perceive what's good or not good for them. So they've spent a lot of time on the wrong path. This thing that has been held back is absolutely a love offer. We've got the Ace of Cups here clarifying what this person has been holding on to. I do feel like this is a masculine energy with the King of Swords, so could be an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. We have the Ace of Spheres in the reverse. This person has had to address the instability in their life that came to them through a romantic relationship. This is something that they were really struggling to move past. They could have been a little bit codependent on this person, and they thought it was real love. They ended up finding out that this was a dishonest person. Which I feel like it's important to say. This King of Swords wasn't an honest person himself. We draw what we are, right? Like, if you are putting out dishonest vibes, guess who's going to be, like, totally about that? A dishonest person. I don't mean to laugh, but like, this is what this emperor has had to learn. You cannot bring in good things through negative means. You can't use mind games and like fish with like poison and expect you're gonna have a nice meal to eat later. Like, that's fucking foolish. We have the tower. Interesting, because we have the tower here too, right? This masculine energy has had to burn everything to the ground. They built a life on lies, and they realized that that foundation was not a reliable one. It meant that they were surrounded by people that would use them, cheat on them, lie to them, steal from them. Dishonesty. So we have the magician. I believe this person, this masculine energy, was also dealing with some issues in terms of wanting to control things. This is somebody who didn't like for people to know anything about who they really are. So this is somebody who wears a mask. You don't ever really see what's going on inside of them. And I feel like they also played tricks on a lot of people. So not just in the, like, here's who I say I am. I'm not really this person, but I want you to think that. I think they also, like, just kind of, like, fucked with people because they could and because insecurity. We have Two of Cups in the reverse. This masculine energy lost a true love because they didn't believe in it and played mind games. We're going to use the Kipper to get just a couple more cards here for you guys. What else do we have for clarity, please? With the Child coming out here to clarify Ace of Cups, there could have been a family dynamic here that made it hard for this masculine energy to let go of something that was unhealthy for them, perhaps like a toxic relationship, or their immaturity is the reason that they were unable to communicate this love offer here. They are obviously seeing some change here because they've gone through this tower moment and realized the error of their ways. Weird. So we have main female and unexpected income. Sorry, I'm getting a lot here. Okay, I'll start with this. Main female is the feminine energy that has inspired this masculine to do better. I don't even think she like said, hey, you're doing XYZ wrong. You want to fucking fix that? And then he was like, oh, okay, sure. I think she literally was just like, this is how I do it. And he was like, oh, how can I do it that way? And then with unexpected income, clarifying the magician, I feel like this masculine energy was constantly looking for ways and like literally only spent time with people if he thought that he was going to get something from it. He didn't care if he gave back. It was all about what he got from the situation. Toil and labor. And because he was so focused on what he could get from things or the financial elements, this could be somebody, again, who's like materialistic or controlling, a little bit surface level. That's why they lost this love. No. Shit. Yeah, so somebody made a mess. It wasn't just me. All right, what else do we have for pile here, please? King of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody had to learn to not be materialistic and how to work on their stability. We have the World. Somebody is putting an end to a cycle of toxic behavior and working towards a new beginning, the masculine. They found their strength through this feminine energy and inspiration. So she's basically a muse to this masculine. I just heard and was drawn to the rose. So someone out there, your name could be Rose, or there's something special, like maybe you have a rose tattoo or something, and this person commented on it. We have Hierophant in the reverse. Yeah, this masculine energy has realized that he needs to change his conventional beliefs or his, whatever conditioning he had. Like he might have had a really negative male role model growing up. Not a role model at all, actually, more so like somebody who taught him how to use people. And he has to unlearn that. It's only brought him pain and suffering. Got the Ten of Wands here. We've got the Queen of Cups in the reverse and the Seven of Swords in the reverse. If you are the masculine, the universe wants you to know if you do anything sneaky or dishonest, this Queen of Cups is going to see it a mile away and you will lose her love, if you haven't already. For some of you, this is already kind of dead on arrival because this feminine energy doesn't feel like she can trust this masculine energy, to be honest. However, I think the larger majority of you do have the ability to make an offer if you do so from a place of honesty and not like love bombing. Wow. If you come from a place of honesty, you can make this offer of love and have a new beginning. Masculine. If you are feminine and this masculine energy makes you an offer that comes across to you as honest and genuine, this is an opportunity for you to have a beautiful new beginning. So have an open heart chakra. Some people can actually change, okay? It's our responsibility to make sure that we are keeping our eyes open and listening to our intuition so that we can tell the difference and make the right decisions for us based on whether or not these people have actually done the work, right? So I hope you appreciated your reading, Pile 3, and that you have a lovely rest of your day. Thank you.